They got elected to go to work in the Texas state capitol. They've left the state. They're abandoning their constituents. And if they want to go vote against the map, that's fine. But running off to Illinois, the most gerrymandered state in the country, I mean, I understand no one in the PR department at the Texas House Democratic Conference must have been at work that day, but it looks horrific for them.
They had to flee. They don't have control.
Had to flee?
Let me tell you, they don't have control of the House or the Senate or the governor's mansion or anything in Texas. But what I will say is that Republicans are trying to take away districts and on the backs of Latino and African American voters in the state.
This is the step-by-step authoritarian playbook that people on the right used to claim they were absolutely opposed to, but who now are its most eager implementers.
You know, I know at the present time that Trump doesn't particularly care for Putin, so he says, but this is a Putin-like tactic. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't seem to have any problem with that.
I'm going to urge and encourage blue states like a California or a Chicago or a Illinois, to do the same thing. I don't want to do that. I want the country to have a completely nonpartisan drawing of the lines based on the census. But if they're going to do that and go nuclear, so am I.
Donald Trump is a cheater. So is Governor Greg Abbott. And Texas Republicans are carrying out their will. And if they're going to cheat, then all of us have to take a hard look at what the effect of that cheating is on democracy. We're here, of course, because Texas House Democrats are demonstrating what it means to fight for the preservation of our constitutional republic.
Should California continue to play by a certain set of rules while letting Greg Abbott suppress people's voting rights? I don't think that's the right way to do it. I think California should have an independent commission when Texas has one. We need to get to fair rules across the nation and not have Democrats showing up with a butter knife to a gunfight.
Trump's trying to steal 5 seats from the people, frankly, of the country, not just the people of Texas, and disenfranchise people. We're talking about, violating the Voting Rights Act and the Constitution.
Well, Sean, first of all, Texas is doing what we are allowed to by the law. And one reason why that law exists the way that it does is because the Democrats brought a lawsuit after our last redistricting, and that decision and that lawsuit came out last year. And that lawsuit recognized that coalition districts are not required. And so Texas has a right to redraw these lines to fully represent the desires of every voter in the state. The point here is that Democrats have done something that's very un-Texan. They've turned their backs on their fellow Texans. When it came to a fight, they turned and ran away, not just from this redistricting fight, they ran away from dealing with the flooding issues that are still echoing across the Kerrville area.